Hello everyone, my name is Mike, otherwise known as Captain Balls. I thought I'd make a short video here. I've got another shotgun coming. I just wanted at auction, then I'll start working on those. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've done in the past, and then we can just forget about that. Now I think right here is the first one that I ever did. Try to get in the light. See that Damascus pattern on that barrel? In real life, it's just gorgeous. But I got lucky on my first purchase. I don't usually keep that one out. It's loaded. That's why I started fooling around with these ball and cap shotguns, because nobody can tell me I can't have a sawed-off one. And this one here is as heavy as it looks. Practically a Howdah pistol. I believe it might be 20 gauge. But it was fun to make. It was a different set of barrels with a different stock and locks. And I had to fit them together. But it fires very well, and it's just interesting. This here is a flintlock that I purchased some time ago. It was obviously a full-size 12-gauge flintlock shotgun, and I wanted to make a blunderbuss out of it, and I could not figure out a way to flare the end of the barrel in it without it splitting and without some kind of skill, which I don't have. But I did harden the frizzen. It works. And that was fun to deal with. That thing sat around for years. This in here is what I cover all of these with. It's Renaissance microcrystalline wax polish. It's many museums use that to protect metal and wood. And here is another, the last one of the short ones. This one's got probably a 10-inch barrel. Oh, that helped a little, didn't it? That one's probably got a 10-inch barrel. I think it's a 16 gauge. Just interesting. Not really easy to shoot these short ones, but fun to shoot. Okay, now this right here, look at the grain in that maple or whatever it is. It's just beautiful. It came like this. It came from the auction house, and you can still see some of the twisted steel. Not much. Remnants. Because if you ever seen one of these when they were brand new, or they've been taken care of very well for 100 years, it's stripes of black and white. They go up and down the whole barrel. It's very pretty. And I'm going to try to pull it out with some acid. We'll see. Or I might just leave it alone, because it's really in good condition. The locks work just fine. This is another coach gun that I made from a full barrel one. It's 18-inch barrels. Locks work pretty good. The front locks, I think, are much better than the back locks. They're easier to work on, and they, as far as I'm concerned, they fail a lot less. But that's a coach gun. This is a full size. The grain on the stock isn't all that impressive. Checking was okay. You know, considering these things, I found out that Cartridge guns came into vogue around 1870. So these muzzle loaders, I'm sure they were made for years afterwards, and sold on the European market and in the American market. And so I don't know how old they are. I'm saying I would just ballpark 150 years each. Now, here's another one. What happened to that bead? It must have gotten tarnished. Because all these shotguns, the short ones, the long ones, the mini ones, I go ahead and tap, drill and tap for a new bead sight, a little brass bead sight. Okay, here's just another. This is a rear lock, as you can see. Rear lock, you see how the metal goes to the back. Front lock goes to the front. Like I said, I prefer the front lock. This is a full size. It looks like it might be even a youth model because it's shorter than the one above it by a very small amount. And the one above it is a full size 12 gauge with and the bluing turns after a year or two into kind of browning, but I think they look good. I use cold blue for them. I polish the hell out of them and I use cold blue for them. And all of them have, the proper brass tipped ram rods in them. And the last one is another one that this one has some nice grain on the stock. And it's a front lock. I think most of these bigger ones, you can see just a little under the cold blue that pattern of the twisted English steel that they use to make these things, which is why you never use them with modern powder, because it's hammer welded together in a fire around a dowel. That's how they make the barrels. So that's pretty much my collection. One of the coach guns you don't see here because I gave it to my cousin last weekend, and he went back up to Michigan, and I hope he enjoys it. And these are all operational. I've shot every one of them, proofed it with 120 grains of 777 and an ounce a shot. That's not a real super heavy load, but none of them blew up in my face, so I'm happy with that. So that's what I wanted to do, is show you that part. My son isn't here, so let's see if I can edit this video and get it out. And my new shotgun should be here week 2, and we'll show you from start to finish what we do with it. Thanks. Bye-bye now.